going on, YouTube? If you remember in my previous video that I said that I was going to Vegas, it's kind of been a while since I made a video, and while I was in Vegas, I happened to have done something that I've been dreaming about since I was a little kid, and continue to dream about, and I'm probably going to keep dreaming about it now because I did it. I went to exotic racing and drove a Ferrari F430 Scuderia, however you want to pronounce it. Either way, I drove a sick Ferrari. And I know this isn't motorcycle related, but most of us who ride motorcycles, besides just loving them, ride motorcycles because this is the cheapest way to get the same amount of excitement and thrill from driving a motorcycle versus driving a $500,000 sports car. And let's face it, most of us ride motorcycles because we can't afford that $500,000 sports car. So if we could afford that $300,000 to $2 million Bugatti, I'm pretty sure we'd still have a bike, but most of our bikes would be in the garage. So to get that same excitement and feel out of a car that we'll never be able to afford, we ride a motorcycle. At least that's why I do. I mean, I still love bikes, but I'm sorry, if I could afford a Ferrari, I probably would be driving around a Ferrari most days. But I just wanted to give a quick intro before I put up the video. Now, I know this is supposed to be a motovlog channel, but I think most people who ride motorcycles, we dream about sports cars. So this is my video of me at exotic racing doing 5 laps in a Ferrari F430 Scuderia, whatever you want to call it. Check it out.
The Scuderia. Basically, this one here is the race version of the regular F430, like this yellow one next to us here. So as you can tell, there's no carpet in this thing, a ton of carbon fiber. It's a very lightweight, pretty much it's a street legal race car, this thing. So very fun. It's one of my all-time favorite cars that we have. Very good track car. Now the paddle shifter is very simple. Here on your right, shift up, left side, shift down. When you notice you turn the steering wheel, the paddle shifters are stationary, so they'll always just stay up here on the sides. So pretty simple on those paddle shifting. Now when we get out onto the track, just remember those orange cones, they mean to brake. So you're going to throttle all the way to the orange, start to brake there. If you're braking hard, brake in a straight line. When you're ready to start turning, you're going to ease off the brake, start turning inside to your apex. You're going to balance your speed in. Once you reach your apex, start to unwind your wheel straight. As you're straightening your wheel, you're also squeezing back on that throttle. So you're going to accelerate out of the corner. Now you'll notice there's already some cars out on track. If we're catching up to a slower car, we wait for those flashers once again. Once we get the hazards, we're going to be signaled safe to pass. Same thing, if I see a car coming up behind us, I'll let you know stay to the right or stay to the left. Car will be coming by. Alrighty? Any questions before we go, my man?
Do I need to set my mirrors?
The mirrors are going to be set for me, so
okay.
you don't have to worry about them.
Okay.
You're good. Alright, Galvin, you ready to roll?
Yep.
Alright, pull the right paddle back one time. Let's nose forward a little bit. Yeah, just give a bit of throttle. There you go. And down the middle there. Get behind that Porsche. Done anything like this before?
I race sport bikes on track.
Sport bikes?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So is this basically already set up for paddle shifting?
For the paddle shifting, yep. Here. Keep going up a little bit further. Go ahead and stop here a second. We're gonna wait for this Corvette. And Calvin, let's go. Head out. And turn across. Shift up. Shift up. We're gonna say third gear for now. Straight ahead for that one green. A little bit of brake straight. You're gonna ease off the brake. Balance right. There you go. Remember, look for your exit. Straighten out as you squeeze that throttle. There you go. All the way to the orange, Calvin. Shift up. Keep going to the 2. Now go ahead and brake. Downshift once. Nice straight line. Look to your right, Calvin. You're going to turn in and ease off the brake. Look around around the corner for your exit up here. You want to unwind and squeeze the throttle. Straighten it out and start squeezing. Go ahead, Calvin. All the way to the orange. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, brake. Downshift once. Look across to your right, Calvin. You're going to turn in. Ease off the brake slowly. Good. Look to your right again. Squeeze a little throttle down to the right. A little brake straight. You're going to ease off. Get your apex left. Get it closer. Now we're going to squeeze that throttle down the hill again. Straighten it out to the green up there. And now we're going to brake straight all the way to the green. This is a late apex here, so ease off as you turn. You balance the speed again. A little bit of throttle. Once you reach your apex, squeeze the throttle as you straighten out, Calvin. Straighten out to the middle. And let it go back right. A little tiny brake to touch. You're going to ease off the brake. Turn in a little left, Calvin. A little bit of throttle, steady, straight to that one green up there. You're going to stay far left, further left than he went. There you go. You want to stay here, then get across the right. Get it closer. We're going to pass him on the left, Calvin. Start going, start going. Go ahead, straighten out, straighten out. There you go. Up, all the way. Shift up. Keep going to the orange, Calvin. Keep going, keep going. And now brake hard. Downshift. There you go. You're going to start turning in right as you ease off the brake slowly. Keep turning, Calvin. Keep turning. Look up top there. Remember, straighten out slowly. There you go. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. You don't want to go too far. Go to the green. Now straight line there. You're going to downshift now. Look across to your right there. You're going to turn in. Ease off the brake. Look where you want to go to the right. Remember, slowly straighten out. There's a little light brake straight to touch. You're going to ease off. Get your apex there. Close. Balance the speed in. Now squeeze the throttle down the hill. Straighten out to the green. And now we're going to brake again straight. Use up all the room. You're going to ease off the brake slowly, Calvin. Balance now to the right. Once you reach your inside apex, you should be looking down the right here. Squeeze the throttle again. All the way to your right. A little bit of brake. That's it. Ease off. Start turning. Steady throttle straight to the one green. Now we're just going to stay straight. Brake just a light touch straight. Ease off now. Look through the corner. Look for your exit. Unwinding as you squeeze, Calvin. Unwind it. Good. All the way to the orange. Good. Keep on going. And now brake. Harder. Downshift. Look to your right here. Ease off your brake. Look for your exit up top there, Calvin. Unwind it as you squeeze. Straighten out. Shift up. Keep going. And now brake. Downshift one. Look there to your right for your apex. Turn in. Ease off the brake now. Looking where you want to go to your right. Unwind doesn't touch. Right? A little brake straight. You're going to ease off. Balance left here. A little bit of throttle. Maintain that speed behind this guy. Squeeze down the hill, Calvin. Straighten out as you go. We're going to wait for the hazards. Pass right, pass right. Keep braking there. There you go. You want to stay third there. So hug the right here. Keep turning some more. Hug the right, hug the right. Remember, straight into the middle. And let it go right. Now a little brake. Balance again, balance again, balance again. Straight to the green. Straight line of touch here. Off the brake, Calvin. Balance the speed there. Balance it in. Straighten out as you squeeze. Shift up. All the way to the two. Shift up. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Keep going. And now brake. Downshift one. Nice straight line. You're going to ease off and turn in, Calvin. Look around the corner again. Look for your exit up there. Unwind it straight a little bit. There you go. Keep going. And now brake. Downshift. Look to the right, Calvin. Turn in and ease off your brake a little bit. Look where you want to go to the right. Straighten out a little. Straighten out. A little tiny brake and touch. Just a hair. That's it. Balance it in there. Whoop. Remember, stay third there. Squeeze that throttle down the hill. Straighten out as you go. Straighten out. And now brake straight to the green. Remember, look right, Calvin. Ease off. Ease off the brake. Ease off the brake. Just balance the speed. Balance it in. Look where you want to go down the right here. Unwind and squeeze. Unwind. Unwind. And let it go to the right. Just a little touch. That's it. That's it. Start turning. Balance it again. Stay there. Straight ahead to the green. Straight line. Okay. Off the brake. Off the brake. Balance the speed in. Then unwind as you squeeze. Go. 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 All the way to the orange. Straight ahead to the green. Keep going. Keep going. And now brake. Downshift. Look to your right there, Calvin. Turn in right. Ease off the brake. Ease off. Just turn. Look for your exit up here. Start to squeeze as you unwind just a little. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. And brake. Downshift now. Look to the right there, Calvin. Turn in. Ease off the brake slowly. Just turn. Look to your right again. Unwind as you squeeze a little bit. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. A little tiny touch straight. That's it. Off the brake, Calvin. Balance there. Steady, steady. And now squeeze down the hill. Straighten out to the green. All right, Calvin. Brake hard, hard, hard. We're going to stay to the left. We're going to exit now, my man. You're going to stay left here. There's a car coming by. Exit right in the middle there. Follow this in. Very good. Right here. There you go. That's our 5 already, my man.
That was quick.
Yeah, it goes by fast. So how do you like this Scuderia?
Oh, that's sick.
Pretty fun, huh?
Love it.
Let's head down this way. You're gonna go all the way around. Very first row of cars.
I do.
Not bad for the first time. New here. Next to the yellow 430 here. Perfect. Go ahead, right there. Pull both together for neutral. We'll turn the steering wheel all the way to your right. Crank it across, then let off your brake. So yeah, coming from sport bikes, you know, the lines and everything, they're pretty similar. The big difference when you're driving on a track with a car is when you're exiting out of a corner. Basically with a car, you're getting to the apex, you kind of have to straighten the wheel a little bit, just help it go out towards the exit. Versus on the bike, you know, you're leaned over, you're getting your apex, then you kind of just squeeze on the throttle, and then the bike naturally just straightens out, right?
Yeah.
So for a car, you just kind of help it with the steering, straighten it slightly, it'll go out towards the exit like that. It'll feel a little more natural going out, but for the most part, you were great, nothing bad at all, very smooth, good job for the first time. Just like anything else, more practice, more seat time, but you were good, my man. How was mine?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers, I really hope you guys enjoyed that little video, and don't be too critical. Please don't be too critical, because honestly, I'd never ever driven a true sports car before. Like I said, it was a dream come true. It was something I've always wanted to do, and yeah, basically it was just a dream come true, and it might be one of my sole reasons I go back to Vegas, just for that opportunity, because I think they're having a few things around here in the area in which I live now, Milwaukee and maybe Elkhart Lake Road, America. They're gonna have some cars and stuff that you can drive, but I don't think it's gonna be anything on the scale that was at Vegas. And before all the people start chiming in, I made 2 mistakes. First off, before I explain my mistakes, before I drove that car, they kind of warned me that is a absolute track beast, which me knowing cars, I kind of knew that already, which is why I picked it. The only other car that they had that I would have loved to have like drove on the track, like as far as aggressive driving and fast, the way I did it was the Porsche GT3, and they did not have the GT3 RS, they just had the GT3. So it was between that one and the Scuderia, however you want to pronounce it. Honestly, those were the 2 track weapons that they were there. They had faster cars, but as far as putting down pretty good lap times and the straight handling of the car, those 2 were the hands down best if you know cars. You know, they had a 458 Italia, they had the, I think it was the 488 GTB, they had the Huracan, they had a couple more Lambos. They didn't have the Superleggera. At least I didn't see it. That also would have been a pretty nice one. But the 2 mistakes that I made, I'm pretty sure those of you who watched the video and have maybe actually drive on track or whatever, when I missed my I don't remember what the heck the correct term is, my out cone, my cone coming out of the apex. Once you get past the apex and that cone that's in your vision that's supposed to head towards your exit corner, there you go. I had to start thinking motorcycles again, and I got it. I missed my exit corner. I couldn't see it. So I kind of got my front wheels off the track a bit. And other than that, the only other mistake that I made, and I made this mistake because my mind went immediately to motorcycles, is I shifted down in the second when I should have stayed in third. That's it. Other than that, my very, very first time driving a supercar, anything crazy, exotic, anything fast, the entire car, the whole entire chassis of the car is carbon fiber. The inside of the car is primarily all carbon fiber. The door panels are carbon fiber. It had shifter, sorry, it had paddle shifters. Of course it has to. For anybody who doesn't like that, go drive the car. Honestly, go drive the car, because there's no way you could floor shift that freaking car. It's way too fast. It's way too powerful. It's a V8, 510 horsepower. I mean, when you say those kind of numbers, 510 horsepower, yes, people drive 6 speeds and 1,000 horsepower drag cars and stuff like that. But as far as like road racing, having to, because not everybody can heel toe. So as far as having to like quick reaction, turn and stuff like that instead of just going in a straight line, that's not possible. I mean, it is, but most of us, an overwhelming 99.9% of us, are not professional drivers. So those paddle shifters are an absolute must in that car, and it's sick. The sounds that car made. I've always liked cars, but when I went to my first race at Road America, I can't remember what they called it. It was the Le Mans race, and I heard the Ferraris coming down the track versus everything else. The Ferraris, they make such a nasty sound. They have the most beautiful note I've ever heard out of a car. So I've always wanted to drive one. And not to make this too long, but basically that was my race video. I had fun in Vegas, and the motovlog about Vegas should be coming up. I should be posting it soon. I'm working a lot and everything, family, work. So this is kind of like a little bit of a teaser into the next motovlog, because I have a lot of things to talk about Vegas. To those of you who have never, ever been to Vegas, I pretty much have a lot to say about it, and that'll be coming up in my next motovlog. So until then, you're gonna have to suffice with what is the largest American flag in North America. This is the base of the pole. That I don't know how wide the base of that thing is, but it's huge, but it goes up. I hope you can see that, because I was straining. I didn't take gymnastics or anything, so it's kind of hard to do a back bend. But take my word for it, it's huge. If I were to drive all the way out there until I get to the top of a hill or somewhere, you could see this flag. But more about that in my next motovlog. For those of you who watched this entire video, I thank you. I appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing so far, hit the like button. And if you want to stay tuned for more videos, which I definitely will have more videos. The weather in Wisconsin is just barely starting to get warm, so I haven't even begun to start yet. And there's so many more events coming up. There's actually one this weekend I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to, but please hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. I have more videos in the works. I have more things planned, more group rides. Everything's coming up. We're just getting started. So, there's my bike. There's my baby. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Have a